So we'll start off by checking in on Kingdom reports. I do believe that the we ended the turn and then ended the stream. And we are, what? Started at 250, so we are a grand total of only 16 years into this playthrough. Oh my lord. Well, let's go to the Kingdom reports. Let's go to the advanced reports, actually. Let's see a little bit of everything. Okay, so... And you know what? We'll also check out the simple reports. I want to see how simple they are. Maybe we'll even go into the customizing, but got a good bit of cash coming in from there, mostly from general taxes and tributes from Wigglin the Goblin Slaver. You know, the Slaver start dies hard. We got a huge amount from our harvest. Lots of peasants there, which is great. Got a decent amount from the caravans from the trading posts. 26 gold in interest from our 14,966 stored gold, which is quite nice, I must say. Bandits pillaged a bit. Secret cult. Oh, it's gonna be gone all over the place. There we go. You have to click. This is all coded in Windows command prompt. By the way, you know how I said it feels like this is in command prompt? It is. It is. I've actually checked out one of the developers' videos, and it is literally coded in Windows command prompt. Absolute legend. It does run on Linux. I also watched a Let's Play of someone who was playing it on Linux. Hey, your road train. So bandits are doing good at pillaging. Due to our forceful enlistment, public opinion dropped by 1, and the bank tax, public opinion dropped by 2, but Arms for the Poor rose it by 4. We enlisted 34 peasants from our 7 lands. A lone goblin joined us. Alath Darkmane. We really should rename Alath Darkmane. Sent us 13 soldiers from Fort Gorthmek. Your basic noble quarters drew in a new knight. Our knights trained 180 peasants into soldiers. On your command, soldiers tossed 6 peasants into the southern lava pit. Paid out a bunch in wages. Paid out the arena subsidization law. 700 gold in Arms to the Poor. The Grand Champion training increased Gorin, son of Nenland's skill by 2. Diplomat training has increased Manic Manufir's skill by 1. Spy Master training increased Rose Sand Fastblades, the 6th skill by 5, which is very nice, almost up to that 200 mark. Games Master training has increased Doing the 2nd, the Wispy Overwatch's skill by 5. And Court Magician training has increased Are You Serious' skill by 4, up to 70. Now it looks like there is a milestone effect every 50 or so skill levels. I also asked in the Discord what the effect of the high general skill was, because that's the only one that I can't see what the effect is. And apparently it affects certain events in the throne room, but also it can have effects on let me actually jump back to that, because I have now forgotten exactly what was said. I do apologize. Give me a moment. Unlocks better advice in the throne room meetings, and general skill over 100 unlocks send half, and general skill over 150 unlocks send quarter, and probably a few other things as well. So that's kind of useful information. Grady Joe, thank you ever so much for the 35 months. Diolch yn fawr iawn. 34 months, but following for at least 10 years. Haven't seen this yet. Got to catch up after stream. Hope you enjoy it. How's it going so far? And can I get a recap of what's been going on? Long story short, story style. Okay, long story short, story style. We rose to prominence. We conquered a kingdom as a slaver, thanks to chat. We rose a slave army and unleashed them upon this kingdom, deposing the original monarch, took our place. Promptly, most of the kingdom's soldiers, knights, and peasants left to form a rebellion, and because suddenly I had very few soldiers commanding very large slave army, the slave army revolted. Soon after that, we put down was it the rebels first? No, actually, No, we put down the slave revolt, but not before they managed to destroy the slave hold, which was a northern province, which we started owning because of the backstory of being a slaver. So that meant no more free slaves, no more money from slaves either. But that was quite rough. We put down the slave revolt, then we put down the rebellion, and getting close to putting down the rebellion, we happened to upon a strange skull cave out in the southern deserts. Oh yeah, somewhere in there we also, discovered some lava pits and have started sacrificing peasants to it. Every year, like, our soldiers throw 6 peasants into the lava. Don't ask. No, seriously, don't ask, because that's a very quick way to get yourself on the list of peasants who are going to be thrown into the lava pits next year. But yeah, the Skull Cavern popped our head, and it was a Necromancer's Guild, which was surprisingly easy to join. And then, bish bash bosh, the Necromancer was like, yeah, I like recycling. Do you like recycling? You like recycling? That's fantastic. Well, you're now a Necromancer. Also, here's the power over life and death. So the ending of the rebels came largely under the surging weight of a tide of undead, many of whom were actually rebels at one point. So yeah, it's been a bit of an interesting time. Yes, as becoming slavers was thanks to randomness that chat chose. Therefore, chat's fault. My corpse baggers have collected 5 fresh corpses from your lands this year. The Goliath Empire tried to raid us, but were caught in the act and fled without anything. One of our unawoken corpses has rotted. Militia recruited 34 new peasants. Our spy master is actually very good. Attempted. Ooh, this is interesting. So we can see some really interesting stuff going on here. Went door to door collecting gold. God-fearing vigil hunted some rare game. Wolfred's theft comradeship discussed the theory of adventuring for a while. Kit's exploring band try but fail to enslave some arena fighters. Okay, steal a potion that makes the drinker's skin crawl, worth 28 gold, from a party of clandestine Orange Cloak raiders. Built an outpost in the... Oh, they've built an outpost in the black market. Now that part's interesting. Following a meeting between several kingdoms, Goliath Empire, Grazug's domain, have formed the League of Darkness, a faction dedicated to the eradication of good from the world. The League is led by Grazug's domain. The general bandit level has risen, new folk have turned bandits, and Godin's son of Nenland defeated Cledwyn the Unskilled. The Kingdom of Krut enlisted 58 tribals, 15 berserkers, and 11 warlords. The Kingdom of Aavak enlisted 27 tribals, 7 berserkers, and 4 warlords. Sylvanas invaded the lands of the rebels. I lost no troops because I didn't send any of my troops. I just unleashed the undead horde, and the rebels lost what was left of their troops and their land. Our treasury is decreased by 3,405 gold, and our bank has increased by 26. So there we go. That's all of the stuff going on. Skull Cave and no demons, sadness. Also, League of Darkness sounds pretty much like it's made for you. What? I am an upstanding individual who is trying very hard to restore his public opinion, I will have you know. I'm not commanding hordes of undead because I'm evil. I am recycling. Yes, I'm very upstanding. I'm so upstanding, I make corpses stand up. How much more upstanding do you want me to be? My upstandingness is apparently infectious. Right. Very infectious indeed. Yes, exactly. But let me have a look at view and modify custom report from last year. Can I change this? Customize the report. View customized report. Okay, you can customize the report by removing or limiting some aspects of the reported data. Any changes will remain for future years. Okay. So let's have a look through here. Public opinion reports currently advanced. Total financial summary. Plague. Okay. World events report, staff training report, troop report. Okay, so what do we want? Robbed report, staff training cost report. So if I were to do this, simple, oh, right, okay. Right. So if I do that and then go back. Right, okay. So, honestly, maybe all I want is the simple report. Let's have a look at what that one looks like. Is this any better? Okay, from trade, harvest, tax, tributes, bandit, pillage, receive, bunch from your caravans, peasants earn 26 gold. Like, I don't know which trade routes are the best this way, which is a shame. This is my expenses, which is quite good. I like that being all condensed. Although, other expensive. Troop changes, I like that part. Staff training. I probably don't need to see that. Notable events. Due to events and personal policy, your public opinion has changed. One of your unawoken corpses, blah, blah, blah. I think that... Oh, this is my spy report. Okay. So I guess all of this is in the notable events. Then battle reports and total finance. Okay, well, let's see if we can't change this up a little bit. Now that I understand what's going on in here. So view the... customize the report. Good night, road train. You have a good one, mate. Public opinion reports, I want that. Total financial, yes. Plate reports, battle reports, spy reports. World events is the part that maybe I don't want. Oh. Oh, it's much more involved. Okay. So tributes and taxes. Set tributes and taxes, simple. I'm okay with that being in advanced. Pillage reports. Mining reports, they're advanced. Caravan reports, harvest reports. So this is deciding how much of this information is available. It's breaking down my income effectively. Okay. Prison labor reports. Bank interest. Expenses report. Oh, you know what? I've not even been reading the full thing here. It's so stupid of me. The tributes and tax report contain information of all tributes from other kingdoms or locations under you, as well as any taxes you have. Having it summarized will merge the sum income from all sources into one figure. I'd like that one to be on simple. Pillage report shows any income earned by bandits in your employ robbing rival factions. Having it summarized will merge the combined robbed amount. Yeah, I don't mind that just being summarized. Mining reports show any income from mines you own across the realm. Having it summarized will merge the combined mining income into a single line. That's fine. Caravans reports show all the trade caravans you have with other trading groups and factions. Having it summarized. I'd like that one to be simple. 5, earned by any peasants or slave farmers. That's okay as it is. Also, Azure Storm, thank you so much for the 31 months, mate. 30th month, best month, Aavak. And back to work. You enjoy your work, mate. Prison labor. Ah, I see. This is the American playthrough. Now it makes sense. What? We don't have any prisoners. I hire them as bandits and send them back out. We're far better than America. I give them their freedom back. I give them gainful employment and a purpose in life. I don't have them rotting away in my labor camps, which I do have built, but that's only because sometimes I forget to check. So maybe a little bit American. But mostly, very, very not. Our prisoners are rehabilitated into productive members of society. No expense spared. I hire them out of the prison. They even get a starting wage. Right. Yes, let's just check on that one. Yeah, that's just set for advanced. That's perfect sense. Bank interest report. It's fine. Expenses report. Shows all expended income from training, being robbed, wages, and other areas. The simple expense report shrinks down all the expense categories into a single summarized line. I honestly think that one's the best one for us. What is this? Prison labor shows any income earned by prison laborers. That's fine. Any income gained from bank interest on your current royal bank balance. Brias, thank you so much for the 35 months. 35 months and counting. Our cult, great. It's especially great for you because at tier 2 you get the pre-warmed robes. It's like having like gold membership at a health spa instead of the humble silver membership where it's like bring your own towel. You go in and it's like, aha, here's the scented preheated towels. You don't even need to take it home and wash. You just put it in the bin, in the towel bin as you leave the locker room. We take care of the rest. You need to balance out the Labour camps with Tory camps. What? I imagine only some of chat is even going to get that. Right, so staff wage report. Staff wage report shows the cost of wages for your hired staff members. A simplified report will just show how much gold in total was paid. I'm actually okay with that, as it happens. Staff training, though. Cost of any staff training you have ordered. Summarized version will just show the total that was paid and how many staff were trained. That's okay. I think that's okay then. Robbed report. The robbed report shows any gold robbed from you by bandit groups in the realm. A summarized version shows the total gold robbed and how many groups robbed you. You know, if I see a number there that's scary, I can always look in the advanced report to see exactly who I need to make ex-adventurers. It's a Brit politics joke, yeah. Yeah. Labour, the Labour Party and the Conservative Party, otherwise known as the Tories. And, you know, we've got lots of different parties over here, as well as independents. But, like, you know, for the national seats, you know, there's various different parties. The Green Party, the Liberal Democrats, all the way down to the Monster Raving Loony Party. Britain, as long as you can get that seat, then you deserve that seat. Whatever issues you stand on. If people will vote for you, well, that's just the way democracy works. If more people vote for you than voted for the other person, well, then you get it. Just how democracy works, or it's how it should work. I realize in some countries, perhaps ones that are particularly fond of saying that they're democratic, it's not how it works, which is quite a brain scratcher. But you know, let's not get into that. So Buckethead, yeah. And that isn't even a shot at America or anything like that. All the parties, I just think the whole yeah, you voted for something, but then well, you know, we can do these things with these seats, maps and borders. This person won. It's like what? That just doesn't seem like democracy to me. Call me weird, but I sort of feel like, you know, the people who get the most votes, who whatever they're standing on, I'm not even going near the topic of who you should vote for. I'm just kind of saying that the one who gets the most votes, I mean, it's kind of how I thought that was meant to work. Somewhere someone shouts, "We're not Democrat, we're a Republic," as if that meant anything. What some republics need is a good emperor. Thus falls the Republic. Look, they're playing the long game, okay? Eventually it comes back around again. The evil empire falls, but yeah, in the interim is a bit rough, to be fair, but... And so dies democracy with thunderous applause. I'm so glad that more people finished that quote. Well done. I like it. Anyway, the ridiculousness of certain voting systems aside, the Rob report, that's fine. Troop report shows any troops gained or lost in your army. You can also choose to block either gained or lost troops. No, I kind of want to see them. Yeah, I do want to see that. Staff training. Staff training report shows the results of any staff training. You can also choose to block successful or failed training specifically. Actually, only show me when it's a success. Yeah, I'd like to see as their skills are going up. That's quite cool. You know what? Maybe I should set... Maybe I could just set it to only show good events for the simple, and then I could go into the advanced to see everything. I'm not sure on that one. So I don't need to see when it fails. I only need to see when it succeeds. I can infer that it failed if I don't see a success. But since there isn't a case of, well, you didn't recruit anyone, so you must have lost someone kind of stat here, I think I need both of those to stay as they are. Right, World Events Report. Now, this one's going to be a bit weird. The Events Report shows events of note happening in your realm, or the world at large. You can choose to enable or disable different types of events. Bad events are events that negatively impact you. Good events are positive, and neutral events either don't directly concern your realm, or do, but aren't good or bad. Set event report to only show good events, show bad event. Disable event report from appearing in your custom report. Set event report to only show neutral, only show bad and neutral, only show good. I'm going to say set it to only show good and bad. 15. Spy report. The spy report shows any reports your spy master has collected or other recruitments, income, and recruitment. Kingdoms. Battle report, obviously you're going to want this. The battle report shows all known battles between the factions of this world this year. Neutral battles that don't involve you. Victorious or lost battles are those that involve you directly. I'm going to want to only see victorious and lost battles. That being said, I guess I'll already know those ones. Still, I don't know, maybe I should only see neutral battles. That way I could keep my finger on the pulse, because I'm going to know if I lose something. Yeah, I'm going to know if something's wrong, so I only want to see neutral battles. Or maybe neutral and lost, actually. We'll see what neutral and lost is like. Right, plague. What the heck is it? The plague report shows any death and destruction caused by the ancient plague. What? Released what? Spoilers, game! Go to financial summary. Okay, and finally, public opinion reports. The public opinion report shows the changes to your public opinion by events or legal policy. Having it summarized will just show the total change overall instead of where it came from. I think that's good enough. Right, view the customized report. Let's have a look at this. Alright, because this is probably the one that we're going to be using from now on. She's a bunch of gold from trade, harvest, tax, and tributes. Peasants earn you 1,400. You see 183 gold from your 4 caravan routes. Actually, I probably... Ooh. Maybe I do want that to be advanced then. You earn 26 gold in interest from blah blah blah. Bandits pillaged a bunch. We can see our public opinion. There's 34 presents from your 7 lands. A lone goblin joins you. Oh, okay. So I've clearly set this incorrectly. So it is a lot smaller. Let's go back. See, view and modify the custom report from last year. View the simple report. Yeah, we're getting loads of information there. And the advanced report, let's have a look at what that one will look like now. Probably even more crazy. Yeah, okay, so I haven't properly set this up, unfortunately. Having summarize will merge the sum income. Actually, you know what? No, I think that is okay. I think I'm overthinking it, really. I think I probably want wages condensed and other expenses condensed. Also, the pillaging needs to be condensed. So let's go back into that. So pillaging, I think that's the robbed report. Set that one to simple. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. 9 staff wages. I only want to see the general wages for my staff. I should probably have done it this way to begin with. Just gone through the report and decided how I wanted things changing. I want caravans to be shown. But the robbed part I want to change. Public opinion I want is a simple one. Other expenses. I do want to see that one not all the time. Am I taxing undead laborers' ownership? What? I'm the only one that's allowed to own them. I'm not going to tax myself. Or maybe I should. I've got a lot of money. I'd probably make a lot of tax off taxing myself. M. Carter, thank you very much for the 20 months, buddy. And Blood for the Blood God, thank you very much for the 6 months. Why on earth would your soldiers toss 6 peasants into the lava pit? Such a waste of corpses. But the lava pit seems to do something good when we do it. I don't know what good it does, but you know, I'm willing to take it on its word that it is doing something good. Locations under you as well. It's taxes you have. Having it summarized will merge the sum. Do I want that to be set up differently? No, I think I do want that to be merged. Pillage report. Well, oh, the pillage report needs to be basic. There we go. Mining report. I want to see that one. Caravan report. I also want to see that one. Right, so what I was thinking it was doing last was when I was setting it to simple, I thought it was saying that when I look at the simple report, it would give me the full breakdown, but I better understand this now. I'm not getting tribute from many places, but actually, you know what? I probably do want to see that a bit more. Harvest report can be simple. Oh, well, whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter on that one. So prison labor, that's fine. Bank interest report's fine. Expenses report. From training being robbed, wages and other areas. The simple expense report shrinks. Yeah, let's simplify that. And now let's have a look at how that looks for us. Okay, so I mean, this is useful information, but it's not like I can really influence it, I guess. So maybe having that one broken down is a bit better. Mind you, for the same reason, this is probably exactly the same. Do I really need to have that showing me that I'm earning tiny amounts? Because there's nothing I can do really to interact with that. That is useful. Public opinion. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to probably simplify a decent amount of these while still having, though I guess at some point it's like, is there any reason to have it simplified at all? Like right now, this is just breaking all of that down into one place. Expenses are being broken down for me. Troop changes are being shown. Staff training. Notable events are still being shown, whereas I kind of want that one to be removed, if I'm honest. Azure Storm. Real-world politics come up, and the Dapplings have a brief, polite, and one may even say dapper conversation. Classiest community around, seriously. Punish your soldiers for wasting resources. I love that that's just in the end there. I'm glad that that things didn't boil over. You can always trust the Dapplings to be dapper. All right, well, let's see this a little bit more then. So, expenses report is simple. Wage report is simple. Training. Yeah, just set it to simple, honestly. Robbed shows any gold robbed from you by bandit groups in the realm. A summarized version shows the you know what? Actually, I do want that one in advanced. Troop change report. New troops gained or lost. I guess keep that one as full. Staff training. Only show success. That's fine. World event report. The event shows any events of note happening. Only show me good and bad events. That's reasonable. Spy report. Spy report shows any reports your spy master has collected on the other kingdoms. I might care about that. I don't know though. Battle report. Only show lost and neutral battles. Total financial. Okay. Let's see how this looks then. Treasury decreased, your bank is increased. They even listed a bunch. Notable events. Staff training. Bunch of successes. Expenses were broken down. Troop changes. Public opinion. Oh, I actually wanted to change the public opinion one. So let's go in there. Public opinion, public opinion. What would that be? Oh. So what, is that under world events? I guess it probably is, actually. Yeah. Okay, well that's fine. We've now got that report available to us if I want to look at it. Oh, it was 19. Was it? I'm sorry. Thank you very much for... Oh yeah, it's right down the bottom. Public opinion. You see only what you think you're going to see. Because I was sure public opinion would be up here because it's like midway up the list. I wasn't reading all the way down. I was like, okay, well, it should be here. And it's not. Okay, it must not be there. Thank you very much for catching that for me, though. That was very silly of me. Diolch yn fawr. Right, there we go. We should now see public opinion. Yeah, there we are. Troop changes. Sorted. All done. Right, change your end of turn report settings. I want the simple report. I want my custom report. And only that one at turn end. Okay, let's have a look at my troop count. Got 1,586 slaves. Sorry, peasants. Peasants. I said peasants. I didn't say slaves. I am a reformed slaver. We have got 55 Divine Shadow Esfanti Calflings, though. We've also got 97 Pygmy Cloud Demigods. They cost a lot to hire. But useful to have them. Militiamen. Fort Gorthmek has a bunch of soldiers over there. Nice. Good morning, Tutrius. Alright. What is the status of my questing knights? The report is brought. You see that there are currently no knights questing in your name. While not all questing knights will have the fortune to return to you alive, those that do will visit you in the throne room and tell you of their deeds or misdeeds. Like, how do I get questing knights? Okay. Okay, well, first things first then. We want to visit our necromantical altar and awake the 93 unawoken corpses. Good morning. Welcome to the army. I don't have a monster pit, and every day that makes me sad. How many people are in our prison right now? There are 64 total prisoners in the prison. Okay, noted. Let's go to the Royal Bank, actually, and withdraw everything. There we go. Right, the first thing we should do before I spend any money is go to the arena. Now, let's talk to the Grand Champion, should we? Actually, is the arena having a tournament right now? No. Okay. Well, let's go to the Grand Champion. What's the Grand Champion's stats? 164. I mean, he's getting up there. I could bet on the Grand Champion a decent amount right now. Let's not. I'm gonna put a bit in. Aavak, the Champion of Sands. You've got 3 wins to your name. We've been leveling you up. I'm gonna show you a little bit of faith. Don't let me down. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Why? Got it. Oh no, they've got so much health. No. Okay, got it. You got to attack. No, got it. Don't do this. Why? Come on. Champion of Sands grinned. Okay, you got to hit. This is the beginning of your turnaround. Crowd roars for Gorin, son of Nenlan. There we go. The crowd is on your side. No, why? How are you losing the home advantage, Gorin? Garrison cracks Aavak, the Champion of Sands, on the head with force. Well done, that was a heavy blow. And then another one gets a quick and sharp blow on Aavak, the Champion of Sands. Parries with Gorin, son of Nenlan, for a moment. Gorin, son of Nenlan, gets two fast hits on Aavak, the Champion of Sands. Knowing that the crowd is on your side is a very potent cocktail. Aavak, the Champion of Sands, swings for Gorin, son of Nenlan, but slips and slightly misses. Gorin, son of Nenlan, kicks Aavak, the Champion of Sands, back hard. Okay. Come on, Gorin. No, Gorin, why? Son of Nenlan gets smashed with a bottle thrown for the crowd. I hate you. Guards! Kill the people in the crowd. Gorin, son of Nenlan, gets a pair of well-placed strikes on Aavak. Seriously, the person owning this arena needs to get some security. Oh, they got a light hit. It was only a light one, though. Come on, Gorin. No! Gorin, you got so close. Aavak, the Champion of Sands, swings swiftly and gets an incredible strike on Gorin, son of Nenlan. Well, goodbye, Gorin. Gorin, son of Nenlan, has given his life in the pursuit of glory. The people cheer for the newly crowned Grand Champion who leaves in victory. Glory to Aavak, the Champion of Sands. Do you wish to resurrect the corpse of the losing fighter? We don't waste around here. Yes. Reanimating the corpse of Gorin, the son of Nenlan is... reanimated corpse of Gorin, the son of Nenlan is resurrected and bows to fight for you, taking position as 3rd Champion of Sylvanas. Lost 50 battle score, which means they're weaker than a knight. -2 public opinion. They're disgusted by our use of necromancy. Alright, let's have a look at your skills. 190, though. Okay, fair. Let's have a look. What's your backstory? Well, you may know me as a fairly famed loot player. I have grown tired of it, though. Oh. See? What's your residence? Grand Champion lives in a small townhouse on the outskirts. Very well. Okay. Alright, well, first and foremost, let's go to manage staff and champions. Let's have a look at you. You're as strong as a soldier, which isn't strong enough. You're about as strong as Disillusioned Acronym, which really is not strong enough. All right. You get a name. And who's the name going to be? Mokken. Okay, I'm not going to call you Mokken, son of Nanland, because you're dead. So you'll be Mokken, dead son. There you go. Welcome, Mokken, dead son. I mean, it's a bit on the nose. I imagine they found me a little bit disturbed. Sorry about that. Right, well, let's go and see about winning some of our gold back. Oh, a Divine Shadow Esfanti against our peasant. All in. That was nice and easy. Well done. Wasn't even a fanfare. It's just slonch dead. We won our gold. No, I don't wish to. Thank you. Let's bet on another fight. See what we got. A Divine Shadow Esfanti versus a Warlord. Thank you very much indeed. 29-2 this time. Are you not entertained? The crowd scream and shout as the two fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena. It's a very long walk for the Shadow Esfanti. They're basically elephant people. The crowd go almost completely silent as they get ever closer, until finally they meet. The Shadow Esfanti blocks a hit from the Goblin Warlord, and the Goblin Warlord gets hurt because they hit them. Crowd begins chanting, "Kill Divine Shadow!" No! Crowd, why? Gets a pair of well-placed strikes. And then stabs. And then overkills. Thank you very much, Divine Shadow Esfanti. No, I don't want the Goblin Overlord. Now, let's see. A black bannered battle chanter against a goblin. Do we go all in on this? Let's not be silly. Let's just put 10,000 gold down. Let's not be silly. That's hasty. The gates slide open and one of the fighters quickly dashes out towards the other, ready to spill some blood. The crowd are ecstatic and the cheers and roars of the crowd echo for miles around. Oh, it was the goblin who came out. Okay, I admire your gumption. I'll eat your spleen from the inside because you'll probably kill me, then eat me. Crowd begin chanting, "Kill the black." Why is the crowd against me having money? Disapprove. Okay, well done. Strikes goblin twice, as hard as possible. Thank you. I'm not resurrecting the goblin either. An underground half-giant champion versus Rorlak, son of Jeremus. I'm not going to really bet on this one. I'm going to put a token bet. Chat, who do you want me to bet on? The underground half-giant champion or Rorlak, son of Jeremus? Or maybe they roll their R's better, so it's Rorlak, son of Jeremus. 2, he has a name. Very well. Is his name Robert Paulson? We will find out. The gate slides open and the two fighters both quickly dash out towards each other, ready to spill some blood. The crowd are ecstatic and the cheer and roars of the crowd echo for miles around. Underground half-giant champion lightly slaps Rorlak, son of Jeremus, and then kicks them. Well, I mean, you know, they swung, but Rorlak, son of Jeremus, is starting to get the measure of this half-giant, starting to be able to read them. Says, "You go stab now." You inviting the stab? I mean, okay. I see what they're doing. They're trying to demoralize the underground half-giant champ. This is a bold play. It's like, take me if you can. Stab, down to 1 health. As we all know, the only hit point that matters is the last hit point. Now begins the epic comeback. Or not. Okay, fair enough. Divine Shadow Great Esfanti. Okay, against a Dastardly Ashfawn. I mean, the Dastardly Ashfawn is like sub-soldier level, and a Divine Shadow Great Esfanti is like the second strongest unit that we have in our world that we know of. I think all in. Or as much as they'll let me bet. The crowd chant in near unison while the fighters emerge from the gates and they pace towards each other, weapons in hand. The crowd roars as the fighters near each other, and the fight begins. Dastardly Ashfawn dodges a fireball cast by a warlock from the crowd. I mean, I appreciate who you're trying to kill, but please don't. The Divine Shadow Great Esfanti ducks a swift blow from the Dastardly Ashfawn. Like it's not like it's not hing. Like it's not hing, everyone. Nothing at all. Like it's nothing. The crowd cheers. And did it again. And then tries to attack, but misses the shot. You're not filling me with confidence. There we go. Thank you very much. Dead. I win the gold. We are done. I'm not resurrecting them. We are good here. Goodbye. Kulak unlocked Valhalla early access. I approve. He's over there getting killed by trees as we speak. Okay, so decent amount of cash. Let's visit the throne room, talk to our visitors, and in the next visitor, actually, I really want to upgrade the throne room so I can get some more visitors. 25k though. Double visitors and can hire a steward. I need to upgrade it before I can install a trapdoor. There's lots of things I could put my money on. Your throne room is currently quite little. You don't need to say it like that, game, okay? You could have used many other words to describe my throne room. You could have said it's cozy. You could have said it's a humble throne room. You could have said that it's minimalist. Fine. Let's upgrade the throne room. You pay the gold and the regular throne room is built. This is the regular. We were sub-regular. God damn. You can now hire a steward who will manage the throne room for you. But it's so much fun. Large throne room. Double visitors can summon entertainers. The throne room is currently fairly standard. I've got a second seat. Upgrading it to a large throne room will grant double visitors the ability to host and summon entertainers and the ability to build a trap door in your throne room. I mean, yeah, it was, I get it. It was small. It was rustic, okay? It was a humble throne room to celebrate my humble beginnings. I'm not some haughty-taughty noble come here to command the peasants. No, I'm like you. I pulled myself up by my bootstraps. Actually, I had slaves pull me up by my bootstraps. Pull the lever, Kronk. Yes, indeed. I'm actually really tempted to just save up for that just so we can pull the lever. All right. Let's go back. You remain on your throne and look to your guards. They quickly snap to attention and tell you that there are currently 5 people. Do I want to hire a, I mean, I could. Manage the number of visitors. Tell everyone to go away. I'd like to send away some of them. Set the maximum number of throne visitors allowed in each year. No, that's fine. Set the rules of who can visit. You call forward a scribe and write down the rules you wish to set. I can pre-vet the visitors? Criminal cases, begging, jesters, entertainers, mercenaries, people looking for work, complaints, sellers and merchants, goblins, bards. Huh. Okay. Huh. I mean, I kind of like having... Look, it's lonely being the king, okay? I want people to talk to. You're visited by a crazy man who says, the traveler will always be evil once. Thank you. The man begins tearing up with happiness before wiping the tears up, smiling and leaving. Look, how... Also, I would miss out on their marvelous hats. You have no hat. You're visited by an armed woman who demands the right to a glorious death fighting for Sylvanas. I see. We are some sort of backwards nation that denies women the right to wear hats. Perhaps by allowing her to be a soldier, she will be allowed to wear a hat, even if it's just a helmet. Of course we will allow you. The armed woman laughs in relief and joins your army. Fantastic. You are visited by a Western village idiot who enters the throne room and says he has been put in charge of an orphanage and that he thinks 3 of the boys are ready to be taken into the army. He says they are fit and ready to fight. However, he expects a small token. To the dungeons with him, to the dungeons with them all. And I'll pay 15 gold for 3 soldiers. My God, that's a steal. Thank you. I hope the orphans will be of use to you. The way you're talking about these orphans makes me feel uncomfortable. They are pretty good lads, all things considered. Yeah, maybe I should have thrown him in the dungeon. You're visited by a wise man who says he has some advice. Very well, I will listen to the advice. If you only have 1 territory, do anything you can. Find the weakest rival and take the land from them quickly, or you could find yourself landless, which is worse than maidenless, I am told. They weren't orphans before they met him. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a bit rough. Maybe she's wearing a wig, which is a type of hat. I thought about it like that, I guess. Wise man awaits your reaction to his advice. That was good. Tell me another. Skirmishes are a good way to thin out enemy armies. Very well, you may keep going. A little advice, avoid the black market at all costs. Place is dangerous. I didn't like that advice. I'm indifferent. You may go now. The wise man leaves. You are visited by a clearly drunk townsman who wishes to do his part for the country and fight. I mean, you said you wanted to, so sure. Oh, you're a peasant. Okay, well, that's fine. Leaves to collect his equipment. That's right. You go collect your farming tools. All right. We are going to go to manage staff. I would like to hire a steward from now on. 3 potential stewards are sent to your court. You may speak to each of them to learn of their skills and talents. Gibbalt the Axe Swinger. Okay, I am the one named Gibbalt the Axe Swinger. I have always made the best choices, and I will never spend any of your gold. If you don't hire me, some other wiser ruler will. I require a pay of 163 gold per year. I mean, pretty convincing. Will never spend my money. Ah, you're a money grubber. Also, you're a fairly high level, 171. Yar, the pet. I'm Yar, the pet. My most recent superiors have left positive reviews. 10 out of 10. Would hire as a steward again. And unmatched was a great help. I bet no one can beat that. And I will imprison any who oppose you. I will make your enemies cry. I require pay of 243. Okay, I'm kind of liking what I'm hearing. I mean, you're less skilled, but the whole thing of you'll pretty much imprison everyone. I mean, that does mean that I'll have a lot of bandits to hire. Finally, Sirok the Sentry. Hello, I am the one named Sirok the Sentry. I like nothing more than doing what's right for the realm. And I used to be a militia recruiter before this. I'm willing to die for you. I asked for a pay of 110. You're very, very tempting based on pay alone. You're really, really bad based on skill. Military, though. I think military will pretty much hire all soldiers. They'll pretty much, if someone says, I want to fight for you, I want to be a part of your army, you're like, yep, hired. Money grubber is like, you want money? No. And dungeoneer is like, you have a completely valid concern, to the dungeon. You have a name? 1,000,000 years dungeon. You haven't paid your tax? Dungeon, and then dungeon for your whole family and your cow. Shame over the cow. Yeah, I feel that's a bit harsh, honestly. Probably the reason why I'm not going to go for Yar the pet. I don't want my prison full of cows. They don't deserve it. They've done nothing wrong. I'm suspicious that the Dungeoneer has the title The Pet. That does raise concerns, doesn't it, Sweet Orange Bunny? New festival unlocked. Imprison the Cow Day. I actually don't like any of these. I don't want someone who's literally allergic to spending money, because sometimes you can spend a little bit of money and get something amazing. Like, we got 3 soldiers for 15. A soldier typically costs like 50 for 1. But they would just not take that. And military, they'll hire anyone, no matter how much they're asking. I think we wait. I think we wait. What about the court jester, though? 3 potential court jesters are sent to your court. You may speak to each of them to learn of their skills and talents. Gulag, the trainee guard. Honk honk. Or is that honk honk? I'm Gulag, the trainee guard. I'm very funny and I specialize in all kinds of jokes. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I begged for pay of 26 gold. Skill 73. You do all jokes. What about Gargan Skywalker? Gargan Skywalker? Okay. Greetings, I'm Gargan Skywalker. I'm funnier than an orc is wild, and I specialize in non-orc jokes. It would be a dream come true to serve you. I expect a pay of 28 gold, 79, but they only do non-orc jokes. Okay, probably a story there. Don't know what it is. Don't think I care. Gultan Hardbrow. I'm Gultan Hardbrow. I will tell you the one about the orc and the tavern wench, and I specialize in non-orc jokes. If you specialize in non-orc jokes, how are you going to tell me the one about the orc and the tavern wench? I would greatly enjoy working for you. I demand 27 gold per year. None of you are particularly skilled. However, why did the jokes matter? Look, comedy is important to a kingdom, okay? I actually don't know, but the court jester is one of the council, is one of the 5 council members you can have, so it kind of matters. Because they'll give you advice, and I want to know what the jester will say. I guess we could take Kulak. My only concern is that once they're finished with their guard training, they'll just up and leave. Maybe we wait for next year. We can have a look next year. Alright. No high-rees this year. Sad but true. Let's check out the mercenary companies. God, they're so expensive per year, though. The Black Bannered Mercenaries, the Starry Daggers, the Shielded Eastern Seers, Sir Talon's New Moon Serpents. Let's check out Sir Talon's New Moon Serpents. They've got 1 land, 722. That's actually pretty good. Assess them. Oh, they are garbage. That's why they got so many. 30, like a peasant is 50, so 38 is sub-peasant levels. Shielded Eastern Seers. Let's have a look at you. Attack rate, 4 attacks a year. Group is currently available. 23 Shielded Sword Singers. I like the sound of Sword Singers. Let's assess you. 189. They are better than a knight. The Shielded Eastern Seers are a highly impressive group of hardened elite veterans of war. What about your leader? Uthter of Cheyenne, leader of the Shielded Eastern Seers, 70 battles. You're actually quite weak. You're below a soldier level, but you're leading a band of hardened veterans. Interesting. Shielded Eastern Seers are a group of mercenaries who claim to hail from the horrid land filled with horrors beyond our comprehension. I've heard that story before. The Starry Daggers. 340 battle chiefs. Okay. 5 attacks a year. This group is currently available for hire. However, they charge an extra 2,281 gold fee per invasion to cover risks. Ugh. It's kind of bad, but let's have a look. Okay, they're equal to knights. What about the leader? Mud Eater. 155 also equal to a knight. They're a group of ex-demon worshippers who have turned to I'm getting big sus vibes. The Black Bannered Mercenaries, 443 men. They also charge a fee for invasions, so I probably know. And only 2 attacks per year, kind of bad. But let's have a look at them. 148, so again, elites. You are, again, equal. Salif, the Imbecilic Indignitary. That is a hell of a title. They're a mercenary group known for massacring an island of native folk and using it as a base of operations. Oh, yeah, that's great, isn't it? Garganox Kukadonix. Group is currently available for hire, however, they charge a lot per attack. They do have 6 attacks a year. There's 1,005 Black Goblin Warriors. 125, so less than a knight, but that's a lot of them. Between a knight and a soldier. What about the leader? A little bit stronger than everyone else. They're a mercenary group of goblins who are in it for the chaos. I can respect that, but I don't like any of them. Put out a call for more mercenary groups, I think. Well, I can either do that. See, the thing is if I use mercenaries, if I can find a mercenary group with a lot of attacks, then I can potentially do a lot of attacks in a year, whereas my main army can only attack once. Yeah, put it out. You're brought a list of new groups who have arrived in the lands. Hawks of Aiden. 6 attacks per turn. Snacks Lockall. Grizzly Legion. Wolf's Pearly Mercenary Company and Humongous Men. Okay. The old mercenary groups are pushed aside by the new groups who've taken the call. Okay, let's find out about them. Hawks of Aiden. Aiden Vagrants. The group wants... they charge a decent amount per invasion, so it's probably a no, but... 180, they're actually quite hardened elite veterans of war. Very weak. Peasant levels. The leader is quite the... more of the logistician rather than the tactician, I should imagine. Mercenary group formed of a bunch of pit fighters who wished for something more violent. Fair enough. Snacks Lockall. They refuse to work with you due to your allowance of goblin slavery. They won't work for anyone who enslaves their kind. I can respect that. I mean, I'm not going to release the goblins, but I can respect it. Group is currently available. They'll attack 3 times a year. They're very expensive, though. Let's have a look. They're better than knights. Soldier level on the leader. The Grizzly Legion are a mercenary group who claim to be creatures from another plane of existence, cursed by their overlord for disobedience. They have been forced into the bodies of mortal warriors and must die fighting to be freed back to their realm. Well, it sounds like they would want to die. So Wolf's Pearly Mercenary Company. Okay. Only 2 attacks per year is kind of garbage, though. And yeah, they've got an awful battle score. I'm not even going to look at the rest of them. Humongous Men are goblins. I feel that is a little bit weird. All right. Well, I'm not going to put out another call. We'll wait until next year for that. So at this point, I'm going to want to hire, I think. Now let's check on the troop wages. I think that's fine for now. Recruitment upgrades, maybe. Small market favor, 10% more likely. Prices are 10% more likely to drop each year. Little foreign mercenary hall, chance to hire foreign mercenaries. Small nobility quarters, I could upgrade it to get a 1 in 2 chance of recruiting a knight each turn. Giant militia recruitment sign, 2k more hireable recruits each turn. I think we're going to go with the noble quarters. There we are. We've now got a 1 in 2 chance of recruiting a knight. I could take it up to a 2 in 3 for 10k. I'm not going to, but I would love to get it to the point where I can get a knight every turn. The recruitment hall would allow me to make knights into recruiters, which is quite a good way of doing it, and then I can probably ease off on some of the enlistment, I imagine. We'll see. Right. Let's go with... hi, units. Hey, Blind, how you doing, mate? Thank you so much for dropping by. Hello, Raiders. Funnily enough, I saw your Let's Plays on this game when I was browsing. I'm very new to this game. Well, it's like the 3rd stream, so I guess I'm not that new considering how long my streams go on for. But still, I feel very new to this game. I love WARSIM. Yeah, there is a lot to love, to be fair. 234 years remain. Does the round just end then? The run? I think you find out how the world could have ended. Or if you... Well, I think your reign ends, but you can continue playing. Hey, chat, just got up with the vaults and ready to vote. Here's Sargoth. It ends depending on what you did. Yeah, like I think when we were setting up the game, the unlimited run specifically said that every like type of ending, which went from 25 years all the way up to 250, would tell you what became of your kingdom after your reign ended, except for the unlimited run. But thank you so much for dropping by, Blind. Let me get a shout out for you. Yeah. What were you playing, mate? Chat, if you're not already following Blind and you enjoy the sort of, well, I would say niche, like it feels like more and more they're less niche, like Dwarf Fortress and Aurora, those sort of more in-depth games, they feel a lot less niche these days, but I think reasonably speaking they're probably still niche. But if you enjoy those sorts of niche games that I play here, then you will love your time over on Blind's channel, so please do drop a follow. Dwarfening around as I do. Well, there we go. There we go. Case in point. But I hope the fortress is going well. Sorry, it was laying in bed. I hope you were enjoying yourself in bed, Leafin. Hello, Raiders. Indeed. Indeed. Come, pull yourself out of bed so that you can greet the Raiders. I shall not. You have no power to make me. Behaving is for the weak. Right. Let's check out high units, see what there is for us. Now then, look at hireable units. I need to build a foreign mercenary hall to hire foreign mercenaries. I wonder what that's about. Oh, so that would be straight up like the group of Divine Shadow Esfanti that we have. Let's ask around the black market, see if anyone wants to join us. No one. No one again. Let's try again. 6 bandits and 2 peasants. Nice. I can... Terrestrial Orkling Champions. No, I don't want to recruit those. And the Slaver's Fort has been destroyed. That was ours once. Probably best that we don't still have it, but there we are. There are 488 goblins available. Are they just tribal? I think they are just tribal goblins. I'm going to say no. We've already got 1,000 goblins in our ranks. Why are we necromancers now? It's because I went into a cave and a very charismatic guild leader told me extolled the virtues of recycling to me. Hire some thick blood bandits. 40 gold each. Are they different? Nose of your grins, you wish to hire my men. They're yours for 40. I'll take 3 of them just to see what we get. Yeah, they're just regular bandits. Yeah, there's no reason for me to do that then. I could, however, take all of the bandits currently in my prison. Okay, Tin Command taking the gold to pay for their uniforms and equipment. There we are. I don't believe we need to recruit soldiers. My lord. Recruiting from the militia is awful right now because our militia person is increasing the cost every turn of the militia. Hire all free. Well, that's 13 peasants and 11 peasants from Rehim. I don't mind hiring the black market scum. That is a statement. 22 gold there. There we are. Our army grows. But I am a little bit concerned about our current militia. Let's talk to the militia. Speak to the militia leader. Who are you? Can I see what you do? No. Is there a way for me to find out about them? Check the militia stats, I think. Yeah, there we are. Bulk stock. Plus 10 gold cost to hire, but plus 20 battle score. Oh, okay. So, no, this one isn't increasing the cost. Well, it's a flat increase. It's not progressively making them more expensive. It's just a flat increase, but it gives them quite a large battle score. I'm fine with having a militia with high battle score, honestly. That's fine by me. Okay, that's okay. We believe in recycling to its fullest, yes. For your information, for some reason your stream files for this game do not have any games on. Yeah, I noticed that. It's because I've already fixed it, so the VOD of this stream will have sound. But the reason for that is I do actually upload 2 separate sound layers. One is the live stream sound and the other is the VOD sound. And the VOD sound, for example, wouldn't include music if I was playing my own music, that sort of thing. But whereas game sound is always turned on for the VOD, WARSIM this game is entirely written for and runs in Windows command prompt. So even though my sound hardware, my audio mixer, recognizes that WARSIM is a game and assigns it to the game category for my sound output, because I have lots of different audio layers that get put onto their own layer in OBS. WARSIM only plays its sounds in the system because it's Windows command prompt. It doesn't understand that Windows command prompt could ever be anything other than a system program. So yeah, I didn't notice that for the other VODs. So consequently, all of the sounds were not being added to the VOD track. On the flip side, when this goes up on Aavak After Hours, it will have music again. It's just, you know, it is what it is. For now, that's all that we have, I'm afraid. All right, okay, let's see. I could talk to the adventuring... do I have an emissary? You're brought a list of currently active adventuring groups. The Pygmy Cloud Demigod Heroes. Do I have emissaries? You inquire about the Pygmy Cloud Demigod Heroes and are told they are a group of Pygmy Cloud Demigods who seek great fortune. They are indifferent to us. Views are the horse heads information. Okay. Very elite, 688. View the mercenary company. Their goal is wealth, so they just want money. View their history. They've done a lot of things. They guarded a pet dog for a famous warrior. Try to summon them to my throne room. Okay. I have 1 emissary on it, so I'd need to get more emissaries to be able to contact more of them. I could set find 100 gold to see to have a high success rate. I don't mind that. Sure. Okay. Let's send an emissary with 500 gold. You send out an emissary with the gift for the Pygmy Cloud Demigod Heroes and the invite to come to your court. Your emissary heads off to try and convince the Pygmy Cloud demigod heroes. Anything could happen, but several things can impact your chances of success. Plus 10 chance to use your generous gift. That's literally all that is. Zar, the horsehead leader of the Pygmy Cloud demigod heroes, arrives in your throne room and asks what you want. I have a quest, I have a question, I have a request. Guards, seize them! Well, that would be wrong. Okay. What do you think we should do, chat? Do you want to send them a request? Do we want to give them a question? Should we request something? I literally don't know what to pick here, so I'm happy for someone to just throw out a suggestion, whether they know what that would do or not. That's fine. What's this game about? It's basically an empire simulator. Think Crusader Kings, but in ASCII and also somehow more weird. Okay, well, I can ask a question of them. Okay, let's hear it. Tell me about yourself. There's not much we could say that you don't already know. We're a group of adventurers who seek nothing more than gold and wealth. What is your ultimate goal? Our goal is to make as much gold as we can and live surrounded by wealth and success. Okay, that's a reasonable goal. Tell me about your race. Our race, we are Pygmy Cloud demigods. How is your reputation? We have built a small reputation in the local area we operate in, but we aren't famous yet. Okay. Alright, I have a quest for you. Aavak, I missed the last WARSIM stream. Are we still throwing 6 peasants to the lava pit? Yes, we are, indeed, Tommy Lee. Okay, I'd like you to find me a Chaos Orb, 100 gold. I'd like you to explore the realm for me, 100 gold. Lower the bandit level in the realm for me. Increase the bandit level. I'd like you to find something of value for me. I think I might actually tell them to lower the bandit level in the realm. I haven't actually talked to any of the adventurer bands in my game. I slaughtered them all because they killed my soldiers. Well, that's fair. I think, yeah, lower the bandit level. The gold is paid and Zar the horse heads off to quest for you. You await news of the questing adventurers and the quest you sent them on. You receive word that Zar the horsehead has completed the quest, routing a gang of bandits from the bandit post and lowering the bandit level. That's not bad, actually. 3 bandit level down. That's genuinely not bad. For 100 gold, that was well worth it, actually. Nelpus Clique. Inquire about Nelpus. Oh, okay. Shadow's Founty here. Let's view their information. Actually, yeah. No particular reputation. Oh, reputation of 30. Okay. They are also questing for wealth. We can't do anything this time because I don't have any more emissaries to send out. The Anointed Company. They're told they're a group of men who seek to slay many. Goal, kills. Kills 117. They are known. Very well. We might have to come back to them. Underground half-giants who seek fortune. They do not like us and will avoid us as best they can. It's a shame. How are the Anointed Company? They're indifferent to us. But how are you supposed to get the bandits' bodies if the adventurers are the ones killing them? That is a good point. Also, I needed to sneeze. Whew. Right, Ubuk's Swindler Adventurer Clan. They are wary of us, but not outright hostile. They are a group of terrestrial orclings who engage in thievery. Theft. Alright, so they're more likely the sorts that would be trying to raid us. Let's see if we're in the list of raided. Oh yeah, they've been killing off my patrols a bit. Alright. God-fearing Vigil. God-fearing Vigil, and told that they're a group of Pygmy Cloud demigods. They're indifferent to us. They are seeking wealth as well. Wolfred's Theft Comrade. I can already guess what you want. They're aware of us, but not outright hostile. Wolfred the Twice Risen. A Dastardly Ashfawn. Alright. What are the Dastardly Ashfawn? Kit's Explorer Band. Oh, they engage in slavery. 42 slaves. That would be an interesting one. Maybe I could have them get us. I mean, to free slaves to us into my slave. I mean, to my housing and jobs. Release people into our nation that they have picked up elsewhere. We're basically freeing them. It's just they're not allowed to leave. Who are we at war with? I will tell you in a moment. They engage in thievery. Interesting. For Shadow Esfanti. And Eldron. Group of men. Underground half-giants who engage in thievery. Okay, so we've got a lot of thieves, actually. Got a surprising amount of thieves. We're at war with Kroot. And this Scared Cult and Goliath Empire. The Goliath Empire are the Dastardly Ashfawn. Right, the Goliath Empire is made up of 18,717 troops and is led by Atokatsir Uhtred, the Golden Bean. Known as half-men, half-goat fawn, are generally peaceful woodland-dwelling folk. Its people are dastardly robbers and thieves, and its people worship the ashes of the flame. They believe in hate and suffering, and are considered by many to be a force of evil. Yeah, they're generally peaceful woodland-dwelling folk who just believe in everything being bad and blah, 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 darkness, blah, blah, blah. Right, okay. Noted. And the Scared Cult. Underground half-giants. Known as Sons of Giants, these creatures are hulking and powerful, though lacking in intelligence and population. Its people live underground. They're a group of barely civilized folk. We eradicate, then they watched. I wonder if I could vassalize them. They've got a tiny amount of people. You're looking to attempt to turn Scared Cult into your vassal. As you are much more powerful than they are, they may consider your offer. Turning a kingdom into a vassal state will allow you to extract tax of both gold and troops from them. However, you will be expected to protect them from their would-be enemies. See their relations. Who are they at war with? Okay. Maybe. I couldn't vassalize the Dastardly Ashfawns. There's way too many of them. The Kulak. They the pygmy cloud demigods. I'm nowhere near powerful. I will never be powerful enough to take them on. They're greatly enlightened people with near boundless intelligence. Divine Shadow Sea. They're a group of mostly civilized folk, believe in righteousness and good, and try to lead by example. Actually, yeah, we can request that they declare war on someone. And then the Grazug's domain. This would be the terrestrial orcs. I mean, I could try and grab the Scarred Cult. We're at war with them. Yeah, I think we should. Attempt to vassalize. I'm going to send a knight rather than my diplomat. You send your emissary off to try and speak to the scared cult. Anything could happen, but several things can impact your chances. -1 due to your -9 relations. No chance. Change the chance of success due to the scared cult leader personality. They're neutral. Your emissary carries a request for the scared cult to become your vassal. Great one, not the prodding, turns your emissary away and refuses to meet your request. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I'll try and vassalize them again next year, I think. Very well. The rebels are no more. The bandit horde are no more. I forget what this goblin slaver is like. Oh, right. They pay me twice the normal tribute. Oh, that's why I'm getting so much cash from them. That makes a lot of sense. All right. Well, that's all of our diplomacy this year. And yeah, this is how long a turn takes, by the way, chat. This is when I warned chat that picking literally the longest empire lifespan they could may cause issues. This is it. I mean, we will get faster over time, especially like with things like the throne room when we automate a lot of it, like having a steward, but right now. So, chat, as usual, which direction do you want to go in? We've got the north, east, south, west, or the lands beyond. First person gets the choice. Union ID says 3, the southern lands. Very well. Is the lava part Fort Kulak? Bandits are running Fort Kulak. Ancient southern ruins. The ancient southern ruins are where the skull, the Necromancer's Guild is. The lava pits are where a lot of our peasants go on holiday. And Fort Kulak. Fort Kulak is an old bandit fortress that belongs to Gore the Bastard. The fort is garrisoned and they won't give it up without blood or gold. I'm not going to buy it. It's only got 580 bandits. I could easily take this. I will try to speak one last time. The bandits watching me, but they stay silent. Ask to speak to Gore the Bastard. No. Very well. General Flien, the diplomat. My lord, we need to discuss the makeup of our attacking force. Who and how many shall we send? I don't need anything like most of my troops. Send a quarter of my troops. And no peasants. Would you like to send 9 on the skirmish? Yes, send all of my champions. I've done some spying and arranged some battle reports for you, my lord. They've got a battle score of 50,509. We, with 1/4 of my fighting force and no peasants, have got 55,601. Good, let's crush them. And the reason why I feel confident about this is twofold. A cloudy sky adorns the battlefield. Do you wish to launch the attack or wait a while in hopes of more favorable winds? Wait until nightfall, because our Shadow Esfanti gets a bonus at night. Hey, White Hammer, thank you very much for the 74 months, mate. After waiting for a while, the weather changes and your troops prepare. A great night storm shrouds the battlefield before 2 armies clash. Your 13 Divine Shadow Esfanti units get double strength at night, and they are already some of the strongest units in the world. Under the stormy night sky, your army marches out, shouting to meet their rival. Your army pauses for a moment before charging forward and clashing with the enemy. Your horde of 316 undead stand ready to attack. Yes, send them all. Send the full force of your undead. Fight until death or victory. Okay. They killed 72 Fort Kulak bandits for 316 undead. The undead under your command charge forward and hit the enemy line. The attack is effective and spreads disarray in the enemy ranks. After the ferocious attack, your undead horde are defeated. The undead horde is no more. Disillusioned Acroman shouts, "I'll get you," and kills 2 enemies in a single combat and shouts, "I've killed 2 already." Oh no, they're keeping count. Fort Kulak bandits fight forward and gain the advantage, managing to completely overwhelm us. Ouch. We lost 2 Divine Shadow Esfanti Calflings and 3 Pygmy Cloud Demigods. And that's not even counting the others. And they only lost 5. That hurt. They fight forward and gain good advantage. Lost another 2 massive part of our fighting force. You fight forward and get a small momentary advantage. You fight forward and gain the advantage, managing to completely overrun them. You fight forward and gain the advantage, manage to completely overrun the fort. Okay, yeah, now we're seeing some big numbers. Disillusioned Acronym charges forth and assaults the enemy with ferocity. 6 bandits killed. You killed more than were killed when they wiped out our Shadow Esfanti and Pygmy Demigod. Wiped out, killed 5 of them. Both sides push, but find themselves momentarily evenly matched. They are definitely killing more battle score of my troops than I'm killing of theirs. Penetrate the center. The breakthrough does a great deal of damage. Ooh, okay. They managed to push our forces back a little bit, slightly outfighting them. We lost a great deal of value's worth of units there. That was painful. But we got 891 unwoken corpses salvaged from the battle. Plus 1 public opinion for beating a smaller enemy force. Yeah, the fight was a little bit too closer than I was expecting, but I didn't want to waste the whole year by not doing an attack. With the, oh, actually, I guess it wouldn't have been a whole year, but I wouldn't have been able to try this again. With the battle over, you are brought the battle report showing troop losses. Pay some egghead to create a fancy battle report with percentages. I actually have to give them gold for this. Greetings, I am some egghead. Thank you for the gold. Plus 1 egghead report. There were a total of 10 phases in the battle. Of the troops you sent, 49.43% survived the battle. Your army was 6.03% bigger than the enemy force. There were 0 random events, 2 champion events, and 0 weather events. The enemy army lost 86.5% more troops in battle than you. Thank the egghead and go back to the report screen. Thank you very much, egghead. Thank the egghead, chat. Right, you have captured Fort Kulak and received word that Gore the Bastard has fled with his riches and left no trace. Okay, -3 general bandit level in the realm. Right, Fort Kulak is an old bandit fortress that once belonged to Gore the Bastard. It now belongs to you, though it's currently unmanned. Let's go ahead and instate a hero. Now, who do I want to pop in here? We could send Moken Deadson in here. Low battle score. Or we could put Yob God, the Fist of Revenge. I think having my low battle score units running a fort, it makes more sense. Yob God, the Fist of Revenge, and now commander of the fort. Plus 87 garrison capacity and plus 17 recruits per year. Fort Kulak is an old band, blah, blah. It now belongs to you and your men and is ruled by your instated general, Yob God, the Fist of Revenge, who is bound to you. The fort currently holds no soldiers in its garrison. See, the bigger the better the general, the bigger the garrison it can have. I'm going to demote. And I'm going to pop another hero in here to see what effect that'll give us. Let's pop Moken in there. Yeah, it's up to 140. Now 22 recruits per year. It pays to put a good person in here. So, Moken, we're going to keep you here, I think. Manage the garrison. Actually, set the fort rules. Going to discuss the rules of the fort. Do not assist with assaults. Assist with defense only. There we go. Send troops to Sylvanas and join the defense when Sylvanas is attacked. I actively want you to send troops, though. Now, manage the garrison. I would like to add 114 soldiers. Yeah. Good enough. 26,000. I could upgrade the fort. Interesting. Okay, well, let's start exploring though. Yeah, the garrison just seems to be the battle score. I wonder if it's multiplied if you upgrade it though. Old ruined demonic totem. You approach the ruins of an old demonic totem from times long past. It looks as though it was destroyed with some old lost magic that has left it and the surrounding patch of land completely ruined for centuries. Alright. You find a wandering group of 16 masterless soldiers. The leader steps forward and says he and his men will join you for no less than 35 gold each. Sure, that's still cheaper than the cost normally. And once more, you spot a skull with an arrow through it resting on the ground. Good. Yeah, fair enough. All right, well, that was it for the exploring. Now, we've got a couple of places that we can do a little bit more exploring at. For example, we can go to the Northern Lands, check out the Black Market some more. There's another district there. We've also now got a place open in the Eastern Lands, which is the Artifact Market. But I think maybe let's pass a turn instead. Let's not do that for now. Right, is there any kind of upgrades that I want to do first, though? Get more corpses. I think a giant throne room sign wouldn't be terrible now. Sure. Don't be shy. Come to the throne room and be heard. I approve. I already have the giant recruitment sign, so that seems to be as far as it goes. 6. I could get an advanced trade post, 50% more trade caravan income, or earn income from... Oh, I mean, I could build a prisoner yard, I guess. I'm going to say no. The nobility quarter, way too expensive, but the goblin hut is not terrible. Sure. We'll now get 0 to 2 goblins per year. I can invest a little bit more, but I think I'll hold on to the cash. Arena buildings. I could build the Grand Champion's quarters now, which would give the champion plus 25 strength. Now that... Oops. I literally just almost fell out of my chair. Wow. But that... that didn't sound too weird. We make most of our money in there. So... That's a possibility. No, unfortunately, when I was turning my chair to look at Tilly earlier, the arms on my chair swivel, and it had kind of moved into the rim of my desk, and that had caused it to swivel outward. And so it wasn't quite where I expected it to be when I went to lean on it and adjust my seating. Let's see. Productivity buildings. Sturdy size. I mean, that would 20% from harvest isn't bad. Dirt paths is a solid one as well. Caravans, tax, harvest, visitors. Better mining tools. We don't have any mines, though. Guild and other buildings. Emissary hut for 500. Will give us one more emissary contacting adventures. For 500 gold, that's a steal. I will absolutely totally take that, yeah. I think that's quite good. Being able to find our own nightly order sounds really great as well. Finally, we got the military buildings. We could build palisades, giant recruitment signs for the militia, or just recruitment signs for us. I've already given up my guards spiked genital protectors. More battle score for the militia is also quite possible, but I think with that we're not going to update anymore. Last things we're going to do is going to raise our undead horde. All right, then we're going to go to the bank, and we are going to deposit all of all of our gold. Hopefully, well. Should I take more out? The current interest rate is 0.18% per year because of your bank tax and kingdom size. All right, time to end the year, I think. Okay. My king, do you wish to launch an attack? Kinda do. Got a couple of bandits that we could deal with. I could thin out the underground half giants a bit, but I'm not that worried about it. Let's try the runic horde. I want some information. They have only one territory left. If we invade now and win, we will crush them. They have barely any gold in their coffers, so if we raided them, we couldn't expect much. Very well, invade. Send half of my army, but no peasants. They can't have many people to protect her anymore. Would you like to send 9? Yes, all of my champions. Yeah, this is going to be an absolute crush. Alright, a great night storm is here. That's fine. Send the army forth. 50% invasion defense because of the runic guard. Oh, rather for the runic guard. Beneath the violent storm, your army slowly march on to meet their arrival. Send a wave of undead. The wave of undead completely killed them all. But the entire horde died. But, you know, our troops didn't, so that's fine. The attack is highly effective and the undead spread terror in the enemy ranks. After the ferocious attack, your undead horde are defeated. -5 public opinion. Many of the people are horrified that you fight alongside the living dead. Oh my god, aren't. +1 land from them. +92 unawoken corpses. I mean, I'm not going to get... That was an awful exchange in terms of rate, but still. +1 public opinion for beating a smaller force. And another +1 public opinion. A small group of their imprisoned soldiers have pledged to you. And -3 bandit level in the realm. Okay. Head on back. My lord, the scared cult have launched an assault against us. Do you wish to watch the battle? Yes. I have 3,260 men across 8 lands, which means that 454 defenders guard this one. That's almost as many as they have in total. 9 from Fort Kulak soldiers, +32 from militia soldiers. A Great Night Storm shrouds battlefield. Your 5 Divine Shadow Isfanti units get double strength at night. But they get a bonus for the cult. For a moment, the storm gets so fierce, the fighting stops. As the battle rages on, a group of 4 roaming hunters notice your banner on the battlefield and charge in to join you. Oh, thank you. You manage to take the scared cult by left flank, trapping them momentarily and doing damage before the flank is defended. They lost quite a lot to that. Effective pincer maneuver. And we fight forward, ending the fight there and then. The skirmishing force of scared cult was stopped and put to death by your brave defenders. +181 unawoken corpses. Okay, you can customize the report by removing the limiting some aspects of the report. Yeah, just view the custom report. Well, let's see how things went. Right, decent amount of rents, tributes, huge amount from general taxes, and the Goblin Saver and the Harvest. 24 gold in interest, bandits pillage, 246 due to events and personal policy. Our public opinion is improved by 2. We enlisted 118 peasants from our lands. A lone goblin joined us from the goblin huts. Alaf Darkmane sends us 6 soldiers from Fort Gorthmek. Moken Deadson sends 8 soldiers from Fort Kulak. Your knights trained 150 peasants into soldiers, and a trio of wandering goblins has come to serve your kingdom because they like its name. Gotta love goblins. It is a pretty amazing name. I don't remember what it is. That I worried about. Though I'm assuming that that is soldier wages. Diplomat training is increased. They're almost at 100. Our Spy Master has now reached another milestone. Games Master is possibly almost at a milestone. Wow, they've collected 63 fresh corpses from our lands this year. Oh, wow, okay. So the Pincer Mercenary killed off 22 of our soldiers, and then Clandestine Orange Cloaks killed 9. Oh, well, we lost 15 bandits and killed 9 of our soldiers. Oh, no, they lost 15 bandits. That's fine then. They enlisted a lot. Enlisted 40. Okay. Divine Shadows C enlists 540 new Divine Shadows Fanti. Aavak attempted to raid the lands of the Krut, but were unsuccessful. Our treasury is increased by 5,381, and our bank has increased by 24. Not too bad. A new year is dawning. As the past year fades, the year 184 dawns, and with it comes the wind of discovery, sweeping the land and stirring your people, plus 2 additional exploration chance. And with that, our first turn is complete, chat. Let us rejoice. It is also time for a tea break, so I'm going to rejoice double hard and immediately go and get some tea. When we return, we're going to need to remind me, because we super need to, remind me to gather some of the, or rather raise the unawoken corpses. We are going to then see about hiring a steward and a jester. Then we will need to deal with the... Well, actually, we'll go to the arena before I hire anyone so that I make the most money. That seems like a much more reasonable idea. Explore the realm. 5 chances left. Oh, yes, of course, because the event.